All right, sometimes a walk cycle needs to be long, it needs to last for a while, and you need it to last for longer than it would take for your character to walk across the stage like this. And when that happens, you need to, or it's better to animate the background. So you essentially have the uh, character in a movie clip walking in place, and the background will animate behind him. So that's what we're going to do. So we'll need the file that we finished up last time, the Lucky Easy Walk, the one where he's in a clip, just in a motion tween, just going from left to right, that really easy one. We're going to start with that file, and I'm actually going to delete layer 1. That's the layer that Lucky's on. I'm just going to click on the trash can and delete that whole layer. Okay, and I'm going to unlock the background layer, and there is my stage. And what I'm going to do is make a movie clip out of this background so that I can animate the background. So I'm going to Command A to select all. I'll do modify, convert to symbol, and then I'll just call it background underscore MC, background movie clip. There you go. So I'll click OK, and it's a movie clip. All right, now I do want my film to have about 60 frames, which it does. Okay. All right, so I've got this movie clip, and I'm going to copy this, Command C, paste it. Actually, yeah, I'll do Shift Command V and paste it in place. And then with the Shift key down and the right arrow key, I'll move it to the right. And I don't want that space between, so I'll nudge it with the arrow key until it's touching, and I don't want any space, because if there's any space, there'll be a gap. And if I'm not sure if there's a space, I might deselect. Okay, it looks clean. There's no bump or anything. Okay, good. So those are both there. All right, the stage starts here, and this is longer than the stage, by the way. It's twice as long as the stage. Now I need a new layer with Lucky, so I'm going to create a new layer, and I'll call this layer Lucky. Okay. And then on this layer, I might just lock the background to make sure I don't make a mistake. On this layer, I will go to the library. I will find Lucky Walking, that movie clip that we had. I'll drag him onto the stage. And you remember he was a little large, so I need to resize him smaller. And this time I do want him to the left. I don't want him off the stage like we had last time. I do want him completely on the stage, but still to the left, like so. Okay. All right, now the rest of this is all going to be about the background. So I'll just lock the Lucky layer, unlock the background layer. And what I want on this background layer is a motion tween. So I'll Control press, create motion tween. Oh yeah, it says multiple objects are selected. I have to convert them to a symbol. Let me cancel that. That's right. I've got two objects on the same layer, and I can't make a motion tween unless these two backgrounds are combined into a super symbol. So I'll select both of these symbols. I'll do modify, convert to symbol. I'll call them, I'll just call them two backgrounds. There we go. Okay, so now it's one symbol. And now Flash will allow me to do Control press and create a motion tween. In fact, if I deselect, there it is, it's blue like it should be. Okay, and what's going to happen is here in frame 1, it's here, but gradually the background is going to move to the left while Lucky stays still. So I'll go to frame 60, and then I'll move the background left. I'll just hold down the Shift key, use the left arrow and move it to the left. And so the background is now moving. Again, I don't want that white to show, so I'll nudge it back this way. And I'll just go here and make sure I'll deselect, and I don't see any white, so that's good. Alright, and that's it. I'm going to save this as, let's see, I'm going to save this as, I'll save it as Lucky Moving Background. Lucky Moving Background. Okay, so I'll give this a test and see how it looks. Let's see there. Okay, so it's just a very long walk cycle. He just keeps going, and the background keeps repeating. And of course, you wouldn't have to use the same background twice. I just did that for time's sake. You could, if you wanted, just put different detail over here so that the floor is different. You know, more different furniture, different windows, different pictures on the wall, and just make it look like it's more of the room instead of repeating yourself. The animation does loop though, so you know, you would, if you don't want it to loop, you'd have to do a stop action. But anyway, there we go. Now, if let me test this again. I'm going to make sure there's not a little jump in between, and there's not. It's pretty smooth. Sometimes you'll do this and you'll feel like the thing jumps, and if that's true, if it ever does, you know, jump on you, what you'll need to do is down here in the timeline with that background, let me select the symbol. Okay, as I select this background symbol, I can go to let's see, I guess I'll do onion skin outlines, the one that says outlines, and it shows me outlines of the symbol. And actually, I don't want. Okay, yeah, that's not what I want. I don't want that. What I want is, I just want to show that, I just want to show this layer as outlines, because the onion skin repeats things. So I'm going to, there we go. I click on that and it shows that layer as outlines. And there I can see that I have a tiny overlap between the two symbols, and that's actually good. If it were separated at all, there'd be white. If it was exact, there might seem to be a tiny pause in the walk cycle, but this tiny little bit of overlap keeps it smooth. And so that's it. That's how we do a character with a moving background.